LGBTQ, is that a good or a bad thing? Okay, question. You believe in the Bible? Okay, so in the Bible, does God condone a man and a woman being together, or woman and woman, or man and man? Woman and man, okay. So the question is, start at Romans chapter 1, verse 25. The question is, where did we learn that it was okay for women and women to be together, for men and men to be together? Because this is a country, they say, in God we trust, right? But you just said out of your mouth, in the Bible, God, he condones a man and a woman being together. So how is it today that there's LGBTQ if that's not in the Bible? We're going to find out. Read it.
Romans chapter 1, verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie?
Who changed the truth of God into a lie? Because in the Bible, God made a man and a woman to be together from the beginning. Who'd you have, the first man and the woman? Adam and who? Adam and Eve. From the beginning, he made man and a woman to be together. Read on.
And worship and serve the creature more than the creator.
But it says today we worship and serve the creature more than the creator. Because who taught us in this country that it was okay for a man and a man to be together? A woman and a woman? Who? God taught us that? Where did we learn that in this country? We taught ourselves. Who do we learn it from? Who said it was okay? In this country, who makes the laws that say it's okay for LGBTQ to be together?
Bring it out!
You don't know? Okay, so for example, right? Back 400 years ago, a man and a man couldn't be married. A woman and a woman couldn't be married. That came today, within the past 50 or so years, where they allowed that in the laws for a man and a man to be together, a woman and a woman to be together. But in the Bible, God says it's not so. So it says we did what?
Who changed the truth of God into a lie and worshiped and served the creature more than the creator.
It said we worshiped and served the creature, the people who set these laws over us, more than the creator, the most high God. Read on.
Who is blessed forever. Amen. For this cause, God gave them unto vile affections.
Because we did that, God said he gave us up unto vile affections. Meaning, when they say a woman and a woman are supposed to be together and a man are supposed to be together, that's vile affection. According to the Bible, that's lust. That's not love. Because God, he always established from the beginning a man and a woman. Can a man and a man make children? So we're trying to establish the nation back together, the nation of Israel, like the brothers were teaching y'all. Y'all not Hispanic, y'all not Puerto Rican, y'all not Haitian, y'all are the Israelites according to the Bible. What we're talking about is building back up our nation from the desolate state that we're in. If only women and women were together and men together, could we build our nation back? Could we make children? Could we reproduce as a people? We could? Why do you say that? Okay, so what they do here in this country, they like to use the men, they use their seed in order to put it into a woman. But from the beginning, God, he never said that was okay. You're supposed to sleep with that woman if you want to have children with that woman. For example, you see today in America, you have a lot of single-parent households. Do you think that's productive to growing up a child if he only has a mother in his life? He only has a father in his life? Why do you say that? Titus 2 and 3, hold that. Do you think it's okay for a woman to try and raise a child by her own? Or a man to try and raise a child by her own? Do you think they need a father and a mother in their life?
They have to have a mother and a father.
Okay, there we go.
I mean, there's going to be a moment that the child's going to be like, Mom, where's my dad?
Exactly. Because a lot of times you see within our society, our children go to school for 8, 9, 10 hours out of the day. A lot of times the teacher's a woman, correct? And then a lot of times they go back home to their mother and they don't have a father in their life. So who are they getting their man influence from in their life? Our young boys growing up. A lot of times they don't get it. Because throughout their whole years in school without a male figure in their life. So that's why today you see a lot of our young men grow up homosexual. Because all they've had is woman influences in their life. No, you're good. So what? All right, so we're going to read that. Titus chapter 2, verse 3.
The book of Titus chapter 2 and verse 3. The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness.
Right, so we're talking about the aged woman. What the women are supposed to be teaching. Read.
Not false accusers. Not given to much wine. Teachers of good things.
It says they're supposed to be teachers of good things. Now we're talking about the woman here, right? So who are the women supposed to be teaching good things to? The man? You think so? What you think, brother? Okay, go ahead. Okay.
What are you talking about? Did it open?
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Good, right. Because a lot of times you see if they grow up and they see their parents separate, they think that that's okay. But in the Bible, God said he made a man and a woman to be together, and you're not supposed to divorce a woman. So a lot of times our children grow with that bad influence. But we're going to find out, because you said the woman should teach the man, right? Okay, we're going to show you something, sis. No problem. Read that.
Verse 4. That they may teach the young woman to be the young woman.
They're supposed to teach the young woman. That's what an elder woman's supposed to do. That's what the children are made for. The woman is supposed to teach the children. Read it again.
That they may teach the young woman to be sober, to love their husbands.
They're supposed to teach the young women, their daughters, to love their husbands. Yeah, you ever heard that before? Nah, you never heard that before, because in society, we don't do that today. Do you see mothers teaching their daughters how to love their husbands? Or do you see mothers teaching their daughters how to get TikTok videos, to get boyfriends, to wear whatever they want to wear to please a man? And the Bible says they're supposed to teach them to love their husbands, read?
To love their children.
To love their children. So what does that mean? A man and a woman are supposed to be together. They're supposed to be teaching their daughters how to love their husband. After they get that husband and have children with that husband, now how to learn how to love their children, how to treat their children. Read on.
To be discreet, chaste, keepers at home.
To be discreet, chaste, keepers at home. So what does that mean, brother? It says keepers at home. What does that mean? Nah, because remember, the man and the woman are supposed to be together. So what does that mean? It shouldn't be the man, he's the one at home cleaning, he's the one at home cooking, and the woman's going off to work paying all the bills. That's what we've learned here in society, because a lot of times you have the woman, they're able to get a higher paying job than the men. So a lot of times the men, they lazy, they want to stay at home, play video games, and they're the ones staying at home. Read it one more time.
To be discreet, chaste, keepers at home.
Read.
Good, obedient to their own husbands.
Obedient to their own husbands. But remember, you said that the woman's supposed to teach the man. What did the Bible just say? But it says they're supposed to teach him what? To be obedient to who? Yeah, read it one more time.
To be obedient to their own husbands.
To be obedient to their own husbands. Okay, so that bars a question. Did God make men and women equal here? You think so? What do you think? 1 Corinthians 11.
Get out.
Did God make man and a woman equal?
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
No? Okay, so you said they got equal rights. Okay, so
I like that.
I got you.
Honestly, I want
okay, I got you. So what we're gonna find out, both of what y'all said, y'all learned here in this country, America. What we learning today is that the Bible is contrary to everything that they've taught us here in society. We're gonna find out. Start at verse 2. Start at verse 1, actually.
Yes, sir. The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse 1. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Christ.
So you all familiar with the Bible any? A little bit? So. Okay, so in Corinthians, this is Paul speaking to the Corinthians. He said, be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Christ. So this is Paul saying that he follows Jesus Christ. We're about to read what Jesus Christ taught him. Read.
Now, I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances as I delivered them to you.
You all know what ordinances means? Order. There you go. This is the order that God established in a household. Read.
But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So it goes, Christ, he's above the man. So are we on the same level as Christ, brother?
yeah, I've seen it before, yeah.
Read it one more time.
But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So our head is Christ. So does that make us equal with Christ?
No, I just know.
You think so? When it says head, that means he's above you. Meaning you take orders from him.
It looked good though.
Right. Christ is on top of us. All men is a liar, but who's the truth? God. Let God be true, but every man a liar. So we only follow what Christ told us to do. Just like, do you all love Christ? So you're going to follow what he told you to do, right? You're going to keep his commandments? That means Christ will be your head. He will be over you because you're taking orders from him. You're following him. You understand? Okay, read on.
And the head of the woman is the man.
And the head of the woman is the man. See how your eyebrows furrowed up like that? You didn't know that. What did God say? Did God say the man and the woman are equal? He did? Read it one more time.
And the head of the woman is the man.
And the head of the woman is the man. You never heard that before, did you? You have a mother and a father in your life? You do?
I don't live with her right now.
Got you. Got you. Okay, did you grow up in your house with your mother and your father there? Okay, would you say that they were equal in the relationship, or would you say the man was above your mother? Now you would say they were kind of equal? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to read it one more time.
The head of the woman is the man.
And the head of the woman is the man. So the reason why that was strange to you, you never heard that before, is because you never seen that in action. You grew up your whole life with your father with a 50-50 relationship with your mother. That's why the importance of having a father and a mother in the household with the right structure according to God is so important for our people. Because when you don't, that's when our people think it's okay, LGBTQ. Because what we have is effeminate men and we have masculine women. Where did we learn? Where did our women learn to be masculine and our men feminine? Where did we learn that? You all know? When this happened to our people right here, they established a woman being over the man and a man being under the woman. Because a lot of times what you had the men getting hung by the slave masters, and they had what? The woman watch. And the women saw that their men had no power. This is what happened to us in slavery, even with your people. This is what happened to us here in this country, and they've established it throughout all these years. Hold that, give me Deuteronomy 28:48. Because what I want to show y'all may think it's a coincidence. What happened to our people right here? We had yokes of iron upon our neck. Why do you think they took the yokes of iron off our neck? Do you all think we're equal here in this country now? No? You think we're equal here in this country, brother? What's your name? Tigga? Okay, what's your name, sis? Serenity? Got you. Okay, so why do you think, if we do not have equal rights to the other nations today, why did they take the yokes of iron off our neck? Why are we still not in slavery today? We're going to see how much history y'all know. Why do you think we're not still enslaved today? Because we don't have equal rights. They fought for the rights. But are we equal? There was a lot of people fighting for equal rights. So if you have to fight for equal rights, does that mean you're equal? That's good what you said right there. Abraham Lincoln, you heard of the Emancipation Proclamation? Y'all heard of that? Okay, so he was the one who said, so-called blacks, you're free here in this country. He was the one who set that up. Y'all heard of Juneteenth? Juneteenth? So that's what they established here in this country, where they say, blacks, this is your freedom. But Abraham Lincoln, he had slaves. So did Abraham Lincoln truly care about the so-called blacks? Why did he give them freedom? That's a good question, right? Because if you have to fight for your rights, just like women, you heard of the women's suffrage movement? Women had to fight for rights to be equal to the man, right? So that shows right there that they at first weren't established as equal to the man, right? Same thing with the blacks. We had to fight for civil rights here in this country. We're going to show you why. Deuteronomy 28:48.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
So did these enemies come against us for any random reason? Is there a reason why the white man is over us today as a people?
Bring it out.
You think God just made the white man better than us? Why do you think we're on the bottom of society today? The Chinese man, the Arab man. Why is it the blacks that is on the bottom? Read it one more time.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Remember, if we didn't keep God's commandments, he said we would have to serve our enemies, which what?
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
God sent these enemies against us because we didn't do what he told us to do. So the reason why we're on the bottom today is actually because of our own doing. Because we choose not to keep God's commandments, he said, I'm going to send these enemies upon you. Read on.
In hunger.
He said we would have to serve them now in hunger. So what's the last thing you all ate? Yeah. Cereal? Where you buy that cereal from?
Bring it out.
Family Dollar? You think a black man owns that Family Dollar? Probably not, right? You think a black man owns a Walmart up the street? Probably not. You think we own that gas station right there, the Americana Plaza? You think we own these things? More than likely not.
And in thirst.
And in thirst. So just like that water you all have. You all pay a water bill? I know you're young, you're 17, you're 25, right? So in order for you to have running water at your house, somebody has to pay the water bill, right? And we probably have to pay other nations for that water bill that we have. So we have to serve our enemies in thirst, read.
And in nakedness.
The clothes that we have, we had to go to the store to buy, correct? We probably didn't buy it from our own people, read.
And in want of all things.
Everything we have, from a car to a house to the shoes on our feet, we have to serve our enemies for. We have to work a job. Somebody has to work a job for to buy. Read on.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
So this is the point. It said he will put yokes of iron upon our neck. Who had yokes of iron on their neck? Who? Uncle Tom? What nation of people had yokes of iron upon their neck? Black people, Hispanics. We had yokes of iron upon our neck. But why do we not have them today? Read on.
Upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
It said until he have destroyed thee. So the reason why we're not in physical chains today is because now we're mentally destroyed as a people. The reason why everything that happens to us today is because the white man destroyed us as a people here in slavery. That is why now we think it's okay, LGBTQ, that the woman is above the man, that you only need one parent in the household. All these things we've learned here in slavery. This is based on a true story. This is our history that we're reading right now in the Bible. All right, so go back. We're going to read one more scripture. 1 Corinthians 11, verse 3. I'm going to finish that up.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ. And the head of the woman is the man.
So the head of the woman is the man.
And the head of Christ is God.
So the order according to God, the ordinance that he established is God, Christ, man, then the woman. And under them, the women teach who? Who are the women supposed to teach? Exactly, the children, the young women, their daughters, and their sons. So that is the order according to God. Now read verse 4.
Verse 4. Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head.
So just like we told you, brother, whenever we read in the Bible, if you have your head covered, you're dishonoring your head, which is who? It's Christ. Your head is Christ. So just like right now how you have your head uncovered, I know you don't have anything to cover it, but who are you dishonoring? You're dishonoring who's your head? The man. The man. You're dishonoring the man. So just like if you were to get married, are you interested in men or are you interested in women? Okay, so if you were eventually to get married whenever you get of that age, you're dishonoring your man if you don't have your head covered whenever you pray or prophesy. Read on.
But every woman that praying or prophesieth with her head uncovered dishonoreth her head.
You would be dishonoring your head, and even right now you would be dishonoring Christ since you don't have a husband. You understand?
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.